A couple of days ago, Google released AlphaEvolve, a Gemini-powered coding agent for designing advanced algorithms. Why this is a breakthrough, or at least a extremely creative use of current technology, is because it can generate algorithms themselves. And I guess you could say that LLM's ChatGPT programming is creating algorithms, but hear me out. So, one thing. For one, this is somewhat self-learning, meaning it's using prompts, obviously, right, to ingest a problem. Then it uses multiple LLMs like Gemini Flash, Gemini Pro, and so on under the hood. That depends on what, let's say, the prompt was or what the problem is. Then there is the evaluation code that evaluates the solution, and program database, initial program with components to evolve. Yeah, so it's basically using multiple LLMs to digest a problem, solve it, and then learn from that solution, right? From the evaluators and so on. Why that is helpful? Well, self-learning AI, obviously it's gonna get better and better over time, right? The better it gets, the faster it gets better, and so on. It's like a flywheel, right? Once you move it, and then it's gonna keep doing it, and even faster and faster. They are already using it, or they were using it to improve hardware, software, like data center optimization and so on. So even improving data center scheduling. Solution is now in production for over a year. It continuously recovers an average of 0.7 of Google's worldwide computer resources, and it might not seem that much, but imagine at Google's scale, 0.7% it's a lot, right? And even let's say 1% improvement in hardware, software. Just imagine when the marginal gains, right? The most famous example of the cyclist team, I believe. I think in Great Britain, one great coach said to not improve overall, but we can improve everything by 1%, and this 1% compounds, right? Let's say you get 1% better shoes and 1% smoother pushing of the bike pedals, 1% aerodynamics, and so on and so forth. And it doesn't just end up being 1%, right? Scales exponentially. So 1% improvement even in data centers scheduling, hardware design, software. Just imagine. And then the most impressive thing about this is that it can produce new algorithms, and it demonstrated that by improving an algorithm that's more than 50 years old, right? There is this famous Strasson's algorithm that was used for matrix multiplication, and for more than 50 years nobody improved it. Now AlphaEvolve actually improved it by one step. So there is one step less you have to do to multiply indices, right? Or there is a specific problem for 4x4 matrices and so on. But now imagine if this AlphaEvolve improved an algorithm that's 50 years old, that nobody improved over time since then. How many other algorithms, we live in an age of technology, so how many other algorithms are there that are probably not efficient that we can improve? Even 1%, right? It adds up. And then if this AI is learning off of those improved algorithms, and self-correcting, self-learning, and self-improving, then imagine, what's gonna happen in 10 years, 5 years, even 2 years, right? 2 years time. What sort of problems can AlphaEvolve solve? And not only AlphaEvolve, all LLMs. It's getting scary like on one hand scary in the sense that changes are happening so fast. Are we going to be able to adapt? Like who's gonna have all the power? Like is Google going to open source this? Probably not. But on the other hand, it's very exciting. If you see improvements like this, you can be hopeful that we are living in one of the greatest eras that's ever going to be, right? Like on the precipice of the greatest technological improvements ever, right? This is like kind of the fire of the tech era, I think. Or it might be like exaggerating a bit, but you get my idea. I'm fairly excited about this. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.